Hey, Leo, Biting Butterfly Tarot here to do your 11/11 portal reading. You guys had the most syncs out of all the signs. So as you can see here, you have Gemini twice and Libra once. So definitely check out those videos, especially if you have them in your chart or you're dealing with a Gemini or Libra. All the details you need to know are listed down below. Let's get started. So as for what was closing out or is closing out with this 11/11 portal, you had movement and magic stream. Gemini also had magic stream. So why is movement here, please, for the Leo collective? Distant horizons. So that is also about movement. It's something that might have taken a long time or seemed like it was too far away to get to. False person tried to flip out, but I was going to ask about magic stream, so I'm going to put them back in. Why is magic stream here, please? Also with the Gemini energy. Despair. So maybe when things didn't go as quickly or in the direction that, you would have liked, it caused a lot of despair. I'm going to get another. And I hear that like you thought something was unattainable. Ah, the Lovers. This is going to get good, Leo. Always does with you guys. Why is Lovers here with despair and magic stream for closing the door? Confessions of love. And something undiscovered or hidden. The songs are definitely relative because you have the rock star and the serenade here. Why the despair, though? Someone was holding on to past events and or relationships, either your energy or theirs, and they couldn't let it go. So maybe if, you don't resonate with that, then that's their energy. Despair over the loss of this connection. Movement and distant horizons, please, for what's closing out. Something that was a heavy burden, a big issue in your life. And there's been signs or synchronicities to kind of show you the way that have kind of led you, I think, to have this realization. Let's see what the tarot has to say here. What about the rock star, the serenade, and the Lovers? The moon, not something hidden. And a definite fear to express their feelings, but they're up in their head about it. Someone is. They know this is a deep connection with the Four of Wands. Probably a twin flame, but definitely a deep soulmate. And then the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the moon. Like they're completely in their head about this. Someone is. Can't let it go. Haunts their dreams. The Emperor. Like real stuck in their ways, though, about this. Like, no, I can't go forward. I can't. There's the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. So there was like either a betrayal or someone just really caused a lot of pain and heartache to someone, to the other person. And they can't get past this. Like they refuse to give up on this dream of getting back together. With the Nine of Wands, Temperance, Two of Pentacles. It's like they desperately can't let it go. Now, what I'm kind of confused about is what caused the Tower. Why is the Tower here suddenly? The Page of Swords. They have some information. Injustice. So they could have gotten karmic justice, or they saw or heard something that really like brought their feelings to the surface on how they felt about you. Caused them a lot of pain and despair. Either you moved on or you got your own closure or justice. Something to that extent. Let's see what just fell down. Seven of Swords. Someone probably self-sabotaged, ghosted, or ignored this connection outright, I'm hearing. What was the elephant that Leo's moving away from? The big issue, the heavy burden. Whatever was holding you back with the Devil, keeping you blocked or restricted. Could have been like something you might have been a little obsessed with or addicted to. But now you're realizing you found your power with the Empress, the High Priestess. You have this deep knowing, this inner wisdom about what you want in a partnership, and you're moving towards it. And they can feel your energy closing the door on them. And I feel like that kind of triggered their despair as well. What is the distant horizons and the moving bringing about? That came out. That's the Five of Cups. But I don't think that that's it. I think you're moving on from the regret and from looking back on the past. The Emperor, Page of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. You're kind of like, hey, if you want me, come get me. I'm not coming towards you. You owe me this apology. I'm planting the seeds towards my own future, and I'm closing my door on this altogether. Excuse me for just a second, guys. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm getting a cold, and I need to take care of that. Okay, so any other final advice about this despair or movement for this door that's closing? Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So it's almost like all this time you've been kind of healing. You figured out what this dynamic of this relationship is. You've made progress on yourself. You made a swift action movement forward towards the Queen of Wands energy, finding your place, your passion, your groove. All that's back. Advice from Spirit on the door that's closing. Veering off path, misdirection. So someone might have went off path in the past. Dislike of change or resistance. Possibly because, you know, when you veered off path or they veered off path, that door, you know, there was a resistance to close that door. But someone's moving forward through it. You're moving forward through it. Catalyst. This happened for a reason, but might not be for you. Listen to your intuition. You already know. There's been some worries and anxieties towards closing this door in the past. Let this go and move forward. And that's really hard to do, you know, when it's a deep connection. Pressing issue is at hand. Let's hold one more. Too much emotion, not enough logical thinking. This has literally come out for all the videos I've done so far. And what it means is don't take it at face value. It's basically whenever you're doing your most logical thinking, don't do it from a place of when you're very emotional or triggered by something emotionally. Because you're not going to see it from it basically means look at it from a higher perspective, running from problems. That's been coming out all day long too. Let me see about something here. What is this pressing issue at hand? The Four of Cups tried to fall. What's this pressing issue at hand? I think it's that the door needs to close so that this new door can open with the yin. Didn't someone else get yin or was it yang? I might have listed that wrong. I might have to pause it to make sure I have all your stuff on the board here, guys. Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. A love offer, a solid new beginning. So something does have to close out so something new can come in. I'm very sorry, guys. I'm going to pause you one more time just to make sure about that. Yes. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Yes, it was Scorpio. So Scorpio also had that same placement. I've added that to the board. So yin with the Scorpio energy. Mature woman. So someone's kind of gained, I heard, spiritual maturity. Occupation. Spent a lot of time working on herself and on her spirituality. He, she, however resonates. I feel like it is a feminine energy though. Here and now, the house tried to flip over. Here and now, for the open door, courtship. So see, once that door closed on that past energy, it's opening up to a whole new love offer. Privileged lady. So she's really come a long way. And I think that all that growth that you've done is going to benefit you in more ways than one. Like spiritually, on the romantic front, probably in your career as well. Mature woman and occupation with yin. So in the past, there might have been like some complications, restrictions, or self-sabotage because of holding on to that past energy, or she just wasn't quite ready. But now, with this new door opening, change. See, changes are coming or needed. They're going to come. Courtship, here and now in the privileged lady, divine feminine. The scales, which is justice, karmic justice. And there's going to be balance. But there's a hesitancy or walking a fine line here. Like a hesitancy to believe or to take the lessons that she learned in the past. Be sure when this comes in to not self-sabotage. Don't blame this new person for this person over here's mistakes, shortcomings, Sometimes that's easy to do because you might get triggered. Just kind of know. Take those lessons. Don't get in your own way on this one. Self-reflection and mirrored energy. So what's coming in now is like a solid, much better, deeper soul connection. Knots. Why is knots here? For yin. Seven of, oh, there's the Five of Wands. Definitely don't get in your own way. Don't get scared and walk away from it either, or let third parties get in the way. If this person over here tries to come back when they see that you're happy, when this door opens, don't let them do it. And that is a very strong, clear message from someone here. Because you've got the Five of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Cups. So that to me all day long is when competition comes back, when this person that you're closing the door on in despair comes back because now you're happy, you might be tempted to self-sabotage this, walk away from this love, this good love in the here and now, this open door, to go back to reunite with this person. And they're saying, don't do it. Don't self-sabotage it. Let this, even at the worst case scenario, let this play out and you can go back to that later. They're not going anywhere if they come back around. You're not going to miss your shot with that. Do this. Focus on this because I think this is the real deal. What about courtship, or actually change? Let's do what's changing or what needs to change. Seven of Cups. So there's going to be some options and choices, some of which might confuse you a little bit with the Nine of Swords. But you've been manifesting this. And that is also the Gemini energy with the Magician. So they're helping you manifest what you've been manifesting. And so they're like, don't change the order on this. You know, once we bring you what you want, don't change your order last minute. You can go back to that later. Courtship, fairness, and the Divine Feminine. There's this Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, Page of Cups, and Knight of Wands. So all of that heartache, the worry, the anxiety, the love that you felt that wasn't offered, that in and out player energy, all that's gone. The universe is bringing you your justice. Just don't blow it. And I'm saying that with love, as somebody who's blown it, you know, myself before. Something just fell on the floor here. Hold on just a second. Oh, the Empress. Okay. So why is the tightrope here? Why is there a hesitancy to pick a side or a need for balance? There's holding back. It might be a financial fear. I feel it's more like an emotional holding back, though, with this Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Almost like a fear to let yourself fall in love with this new person. Don't be scared. And then also with the Nine of Wands, your past wounding coming back to kind of bite you in the butt. You want to move forward because, I mean, the Nine of Wands isn't giving up, but it's also the wounded warrior. So kind of stand in your passion and just let it, feel it, live in the here and now, and trust this emotion. It's positive. Nine of Cups, the Lovers, Three of Pentacles. Like it's going to bring you something, a solid foundation, a solid partner, and true happiness. So they've got your back. They're opening the door and like really letting it all come in now. What about this mirrored energy and self-reflection for here and now? What is that about? The Hangman and the Star. And this is the enlightened Hangman. So it's like you're looking, you're realizing, hey, I am healed from all this past stuff. I have learned a lot spiritually, and I know my wish fulfillment. So just don't let it go awry, guys. And don't hold back. Go all in if you feel. Use that inner wisdom that you've learned. And if you feel it's the right thing, trust your gut. Because, see, they're worried that you're not going to take this open door. Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. They're worried, your guides are worried that this is going to be a missed opportunity, that you're not even going to at least try it genuinely with an open heart, a new beginning. And they really want you to do that. They really want you to give this new thing a try. Because, look, Judgment and the Six of Pentacles. It truly is a balanced, lovely, beautiful connection. It's like a gift that they're giving you. And it's also interesting, too, that under what's hidden, you've got this completion with, you know, it's also a closing door. But if you notice, like, it's dark on this side, it's light on the other. So it's almost like you know that you're going to, you know, you're going to walk through that door. And I think what's hidden from you is the surety, because nothing's a sure thing, you know, and there might be a little fear there. It's easier to go back to what you know than what's on the other side. And then right when I said that, this is the problem, pay attention. So definitely, guys, if this is your message, let this thing close out. That needs to close out. Let the new stuff in. Don't self-sabotage. Be able to speak your truth. Like, my throat chakra is just like driving me crazy right now. Third-party situations or interference. That's this person that's going to come back in that you're closing out. It's no, no, no. Think about what you truly desire in personal relationships. What does love mean to you? Misinterpreting the signs. So when this person comes back, if you saw signs, you know, in the past with this catalyst back here, we'll just call it that for lack of a better word, you might think when they come back, or if you see those same signs, oh, that's a sign I'm going down the wrong path with new guy or girl. I need to go back to the old. And they're saying, no, 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 no. You know, think about what it really means to you. Don't let a past third party jack up what we're bringing into you. And for a couple of you out there, there might be two pasts, like both of these people in your past, they're bringing back in the person from your past that should have stayed. But you'll know where the two energies fit. Go with the flow, accept what you cannot change, and release control. And there's immediate action required or urgency needed. And I think that's going to be on this closing out the old door, opening up the new. It's time. Because something was the result of a terrible misunderstanding. I think that message specifically is to the person I said that it's two past people. It's time to address and fix the problem. All right. Well, let's see this completion and protecting the future. Excuse me, which also has the Libran energy. And these are cards 5 and 12. And I'm almost certain I said May 12th or 5/12 being significant in one of the first readings, like Taurus or something like that. So, I don't know. And there's sudden wealth and great fortune came out. So see, once you close that door, once you step in your mature spiritual power here, take your lessons for what you learned from this catalyst relationship. I mean, golly, those two coming out together. If you feel that maybe you're at the end of your rope and there's like no hope, even that could be financially for a couple of you, it's just saying, hold on. Just hang in there. Have a little bit more faith because we're coming. See, there's poverty and main female with protecting the future. So she's kind of scared. Scared to close the door on the past. Scared to invest, I heard, with anybody new, just because of what happened in the past. And that came out with thoughts. Let's get to the bottom of this here. What about sudden wealth, great fortune with closing door, please? Deep love, unconditional love. The 11 card there. Back and forth energy. That's typically like a twin flame card. What about poverty with protecting the future? See, it's almost like she's scared. The fox, deception, trickery. There's the lion card, courage, fearlessness. It's like she's ferociously, overly cautious, like almost to this, she's scared. Someone is not speaking their inner truth. And then the fire extinguisher, which is dying passions, roommate dynamic. Is she letting her own... Yeah, someone's wearing a mask here. Definitely, there's a denial here or a disillusion, but then it's followed by an epiphany. It might not be until the door's closed. She might not have this epiphany until she walks through that open door for some of you. Excuse me. What about this Epiphany? Epiphany. Yeah, it's kind of like walking through that door. The Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles. So once that solid new beginning, that new endeavor is started, it's instant wealth. What is she or someone lying to themselves about? This mask, the poverty, the fox, the Ace of Cups. Not listening to their heart. King of Cups, not talking about what's in their heart space at all, but having so much in there. And there's the Magician again. Definite Virgo and Gemini energy. Aries too. Ten of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups. It's been a long time coming. It's almost like this love's never going to come. I've never had love before. That was true. That didn't stab me in the back. That was real. That was what I deserved. And so there might be some self-deception there that might still need to be worked on some levels. For others of you, it's just been a long time coming, and you've been knowing maybe that would happen, and maybe even expecting it to happen for months to not years. And then it's almost like as soon as you just accept, release control, and think, well, okay, I'm okay if it doesn't happen or not, it just comes pouring in. Because it's keeping you kind of stuck and unbalanced. Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Somehow, it feels like it's almost a subconscious level. Three of Swords and the Fool. Definite fear to take that leap of faith because of past heartbreaks. And the Eight of Swords, or Eight of Cups, I'm sorry, is on the bottom of the deck. Let's get some more of, let's get these. What else about this sudden wealth? All these things hidden from this Leo collective. The bouquet, the lady, and the cross. So see, it's like a spiritual gift. It's like or a gift from the universe, from your ancestors, from the divine. You walk through that door, they are going to make it worth your while. Most definitely. Let's get some final advice here. I hope this resonated with somebody out there, the message that it's intended to get to. Be true to yourself. There might be some guilt or shame on somebody's level. Oh, these two kind of fell sideways. I'm going to put those back in there. And that guilt or shame might be from whoever owes you a million apologies. Or you could be upset with yourself if you did sabotage something that was worthwhile in the past. Giving too much, be open to receive. Find yourself again, it's time. There's some regrets or resentment there. They're saying release that with the guilt or shame. Walk through that open door, guys. Get out of your head. Don't overanalyze it. And some of you might have to walk through that door without closure from this closed door energy over here. That came through quite loudly. There's some impatience there, like we said earlier, about how long it took to get here. Corrections or apologies that are needed. Bring it one more. Injustice or unfairness. So that is going to be made right. Walk through that door and we're all good. Well, thank you for stopping by, Leo. I hope this resonated. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. I'll be back soon with another video. Love and light.